looking at the open engagement, right? So we're talking about orthodox versus southpaw. One thing that's going to happen is in MMA, guys are going to want to switch stances a lot more, right? So as Nico's moving, he's switching his stance back and forth, creating new stances. Part of the reason for doing that is instead you're using movement instead of solid defense, right? So if I'm here and Nico's orthodox, I know that I can basically just shut my eyes and hit a leg kick. It's easy money. So the more Nico switches, the more I'm having trouble finding that timing, and then he comes back and I'm like, okay, leg kick, and then he pulls it away again, right? So that changing stance changes how we attack. In very simple terms, the strikes that set the table in a closed engagement, orthodox versus orthodox or southpaw versus southpaw fight, my jab is very obviously the number one punch we want to be working with. That outside low kick, if we can establish that early in the fight, it's going to change a lot. And then our linear kicks, which one of the easiest ways to put this together is to use our rear teep and rear snap kick. So I can teep, and then a lot of times you're seeing the same motion, low kick, teep, low kick, fake jab, right? So Adesanya is one of the best in the world at this. He hip feints, jabs, jab, low kick, boom. Once he gets you squaring up, then he likes that kick up the center. So jab, linear kicks, and that round kick to the lead leg. The second Nico changes southpaw, my strikes need to change. That jab, if we're both hands high, traditional stance, that jab's just gonna find his hand every time. So my jab's gonna have a lot less to say in the open engagement. That means my cross is gonna lead the way. That means my rear body kick is gonna lead the way, and my rear head kick. So I run that kind of triple option. He's got to bring his defense to the center to stop the cross. You can see that opens up the body. Switch things. Blocking the cross means the body is open. Blocking the body kick means the headshot's open. If he's overloading to the kicks, then the cross is there. So what we want to develop is the ability to time their stance switches, recognize those opportunities, and land our strike before they have proper defense in place. So if I'm going against somebody who likes to stance switch a lot, or I can force the stance switch, I fake at the leg kick and slam that body kick home, right? And then I'm here again, southpaw, I throw the cross, he backs away with a shift, jab to low kick. So now we can drill this in a very simple way where my partner is gonna circle out, and then he's just gonna come back in a stance, and I'm gonna address with a strike. Right? So he moves away, he comes back in either stance, boom. He moves away, he comes back in either stance, boom. He moves away, he comes back in either stance, boom. He moves away, he comes back in either stance, boom. And now I can add 2 strikes. Now he comes in on any stance. And then I can add 3 strikes. So we're just getting in the habit of recognizing those windows and forcing those windows and exploiting them over and over and over.